Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the stress of phonetics, of course. So the symbol of stress is this one. Okay, the stress following the final ED and the final S, as we talked last time, it's part of phonetics science. So if you would like, we make detailed lessons about phonetics, just let me know in the comments or through our page. Okay, so how do we make the stress, or where can we spot the stress in a word? So usually the word contains syllables. Okay, you can make a word or divide it into syllables. So the first syllable, second syllable, third, it depends on the word. There are words with one syllable, there are words with two syllables, there are words with three and more. Okay, syllables. So those syllables, we can pronounce one with a stress. So I can pronounce a word and I will concentrate, or I will focus on the first syllable. That way the stress is on the first syllable. I can make a stress, on the other hand, on the second syllable. I can make it on the third syllable. It depends on the word. And we will see the cases at which we can spot that stress on which syllable will it be. So we have a few rules, and they are not, of course, absolute rules, so not 100%, but most of the words in English, they follow these rules. So if I would like to make or to pronounce words where there is a stress on the first syllable, usually we have these sets of verbs. So on the first syllable, we have nouns, we have adjectives, and we have adverbs. Nouns, for example, if we say mother, so mother, mother, mother. So in this case, as you hear, we focus on the first syllable. So we say mother, mother. Okay. Why? Because it is a noun. As it is a noun, so the first syllable is the place of the stress. For example, the adjective, if we say rainy, so the same, we say rainy, rainy, rainy. Okay, so the first syllable is the place of the stress. If we talk about adverbs, for example, we have quickly. So we say quickly, quickly, quickly. So this, the first syllable, is the place of the stress. Okay. So these ones, as you see, they basically they have two syllables. So we have all of these, they have two syllables. So with these we have the stress on the first syllable. Now, if we have a verb, not a noun, not an adjective, not an adverb. If we have a verb now, and that verb contains two syllables as well. For example, we put the verb to connect and the verb to relax, for example. So we have connect and we have relax. So as you heard me, the stress is on the second syllable. In this case, this one, connect. So we say connect, connect, connect. So the stress is on the second syllable. If we see here, it's relax, relax, relax. Okay, relax is on the second syllable. Okay, so these ones, both of them, they are verbs, and those two verbs do have two syllables, so we make the stress on the second syllable. Okay, now let's go to something else, some other types of words. If I have a word and that word finishes with one of these endings, so we have a word that finishes, so words with ending with one of these endings. So we have ik, we have x, we have yin, we have shen, we have jin, we have shin, another one with double s like passion, for example. We have all, we have if like positive, for example. All of these. So if we have one of these, one word which ends with one of these, the stress will be in the syllable that is just before it. So for example, in here, the syllable is here, just before this termination or before this ending. Okay, so the syllable is here, the syllable that we need the stress to be on it. Okay, let's give examples. For example, if we say qualification, so as we see here, shin, like here, right? So the syllable should be in here, just before shin, in the syllable just before shin, because basically qualification. So this one usually, ordinarily, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. But I do not care about how many syllables there are. What I care about is the ending, and after that I go just before the ending and I take my stress. Qualification. Another one is famous word that ends with ik, economics. Economic or economics, the same. So in here, economics is the plural anyway. Okay, so we have x or mix. So I divide into syllables. Eco, no, mix. So mix is the end. Okay, so what do I take? I take what's before it. I take the stress in here. So this one would be economics, economics, economics. And this one is qualification, qualification, qualification. Okay, so in these cases, the stress is just before the ending. Okay, let's take the last case. If we have words, those end, so these words usually they do have many syllables, more than 3 basically, or so they end with ical or ical. They end with ity, like integrity, for example. They end with t, g, like biology, me, c, democracy, for example, ni, and eyes like organize, like you find it especially in the verbs. We will see the derivations of between verbs and nouns in other sessions. And we have phi, like philosophy, and we have ment. So with all these, if any word ends with one of these, so we go 2 syllables, not like the other one. In the other one, the previous one, we went by 1 syllable in here, right? This is the 1 syllable before it. We go even before this syllable, so we go twice, we go 2 times. So this syllable is not the one we make the stress on. We go to the syllable that is before it. So this is the place of your stress here. Okay, let's give examples. For example, if I have the word development, we have development. Development, as we see, it ends with ment. Okay, so this one, this ending. So we should go and see the syllables. First we divide the syllables. So we have development. These are all the syllables. So we take the first syllable before it, lope, this one. It is not the one we need the one before it. So we say development, development with the accent, with the stress or accentuation on the v, development. Why? Because it's before the ending by 2 places. Okay, so 1, 2 places, and that's the word. We take another one, memorize. Memorize like this. You can find it with Z, and there is no difference because both are correct. One of them is British and the other one is American, so no problem. If you write it with Z or with S, no problem. Okay, so we take memorize, 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 memorize. So the last one is this one. The previous one is this. The second place is this one. So this is the stress I need. So it's memorize, memorize. So we go by 2 places and it becomes memorize. If you find any difficulty making the division of the phonetics, please let me know. Okay, write your questions in the comments or contact me directly through my page. Okay, have a nice day.